can only flirt with fire for so long, and it's going to burn you. No doubt about it.
The quick pitch. And Baez sends it deep to left. Pagan is there at the wall, and it's in the basket. 1-2. Crushed down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. Grand slam, Gregorius. A grand slam high off the right field foul pole. He's done it again. Francisco Lindor has pulled the Indians to within a run.
3-2 and a drive hit deep to left field. Looking up, way back, it's gone.
Well, this standing room only crowd trying to get under Johnny Cueto's skin, and they might be. That ball's hit well to left center field. Back toward the track, and that ball is gone. Russell Martin, 2-0 Pittsburgh.
First pitch swinging. Oh, and first pitch crushing. Oh, man. Lean into it.
Soto at first after the homer by Rendon. Kendrick into the opposite corner. That one well hit. Springer looks up, and it's gone! Howie Kendrick has delivered the Nationals a one-run lead!
Looking for his first hit of the year. He drives one, deep left field. That goes Upton, back near the wall. It's out of here! Bartolo has done it! The impossible has happened! The team vacates the dugout as Bartolo takes the long trot. His first...
Hey everyone, it's baseball time. You know what that means. It's Ginter time, my favorite time. Can't believe it's back on the table. It's been so long, and for For me personally, it has been ages since I ripped some Allen and Ginter. It's what started it all for me and Geordie back in 2011. This whole crazy cardboard journey. Well, I mean, the cardboard journey started on the playground with Pokemon cards, but from a sports perspective, this product is what did it in 2011. We bought ourselves a few hobby boxes of Allen and Ginter and haven't looked back since. So can't wait. We're looking for some awesome stuff from this product. I mean, what aren't we looking for this product, really? You're probably all familiar, but crazy stuff in this one. Some of the main things we're looking for today are rip cards, stained glass. I've never seen a stained glass in real life, not even as a purchase, which is crazy because I love them. I don't know how I've never bought one. Never seen stained glass, never seen metal, never seen wood. So all kinds of cool minis that we've never seen before. Seen some rip cards, never seen a dual rip card, so would love to see that. If we do get a rip card, it's totally up to the owner whether you want me to rip it or send it sealed. So, you know, bit of peer pressure there, obviously. Do you remember when we first started doing baseball last year, Geordie found one, and I think he found two even, because there is 2 per case, so that makes sense. And the owners, I think both times gave into the peer pressure and ripped them live on stream, which was awesome. But all kinds of crazy, wacky stuff from desserts to birds to ballpark features to who knows what else. So can't wait. Awesome box toppers, short print cards, rip cards, as we said. Crazy memorabilia, what do you call them? The cut signatures. There's DNA cards, there's Tyrannosaurus Rexes, there's all sorts of nonsense going on, so absolutely can't wait. Of course, we've got our autos. Autos all the way from books to box toppers to, like I said, cut signatures to dual autos to the famous framed minis with normal blue ink, red ink, black frames. We've got them for baseball, non-baseball. Speaking of non-baseball, there were 3 separate spots, but Robert bought all 3. So thank you, Rob, for that. So you've got all the non-baseball, so it makes it easy for me. I don't have to keep track of what came from what box. We just know that it's all yours. Hey, Cal, how are you, man? And yeah, definitely. And that reminds me, actually, Bloody Grails makes me think of hidden gems. They're in here as well. I think there's 4 or 5 hidden gems in this set. So, man, what isn't in this? It's just one of those products, a bit like Flagship. It can come at you in 50 different ways, and that's why I love it. I can't wait. There's also 3 hits, I guess, definitely 3 hits. Autos, memorabilia cards, rip cards, or buybacks. There's 3 per box. We're going to see 3 boxes tonight, so we're going to see 9 things worthy of going on the wall, so it's going to be awesome. Let's get into it. I'm going to pop out the 12 boxes, and you guys can pick which 3 you want to see tonight. Oh, I forget how heavy these are. A lot of base cards. All the better. There's, of course, also a chance of a hot box. Everything is foil. I've personally never seen, actually. I've seen them in, where do we see that? The purple. Heritage High Number. That had a hot box, which was awesome, but I've never seen one out of Ginter. I've owned a whole bunch of hot box cards in years past, but never actually ripped a box myself. Sorry for the beautiful view you guys are getting right now. It'll get better in a second, I promise. Not going to win any cinematography awards I'm doing right now, but what we're going to do in the next hour or so certainly will, because we're going to find some bangers out of this and feel it. All right, that, I'm going to show you this. That is our empty case. You can sort of look through it. And that is our 12 boxes. We've got 2 towers, 6. And I need some numbers from you guys. Oh, there we go. Already got some numbers. Thanks, guys. Cool. James got in there 4 seconds before Rob did. Rob, normally you're the picker, but in this case it's James. We've got some overlap, though. 3 and 7, so that's good. We've got 1, 3, and 7. Thanks, man. That's some pretty easy selections. So the magic is the magic in box 1 or box 8? It's 3 and 7. Obviously a bit of consensus there. Oh, I'm so keen, you guys. I love this product. Absolutely love it. If it's your first time seeing it, You're not going to believe your eyes. Crazy stuff that comes out of this one. Also, speaking of which, there are a couple of new names that I saw doing the break sheet. Let me see. Let me have a look. Jeffrey with the Athletics. Welcome, Jeffrey, for your first try and break. And who else was there? Ty Russell for the Red Sox. So welcome, guys. Let's hope we can find you some bangers. Last break, we did the Inception. We had 3 new names, and 2 of them went absolutely nuts in that break. So we see a lot, bit of beginner's luck. Let's hope we can find some for you tonight as well. So keep an eye out for you on the Red Sox and the A's specifically. All right, there's our 3 boxes, 1, 3, and 7 as requested. Let's do it. It's been a while. You know it's been a while when I'm looking how to best get into it. A couple of months back, I did Allen Ginter X, obviously, but I haven't done Allen Ginter Hobby of 2023. Watched Jordy do a whole bunch of it, but didn't do it myself. Always know there's a big box topper, so not necessarily big, but a box topper of some kind, so I'm going to be careful. Start with that one. Hey, Jordy, we're back to the start, mate. Back to where it all began. Allen and Ginter. Oh, try not to give away what that is. T-Rex fossil for Rob, yeah. That's not an MLB, I reckon. Unless you count Tony La Russa as T-Rex. Let's see what we've got. Ah, sick. He seems to be always going big in the box top, as he sure did the other day. Nice. And that is for Aaron and his Blue Jay spot. Love it, mate. You've got some fun Blue Jay stuff coming your way. In Series 1 the other day, we had the bloody pin. Really cool. I always say it, but I love sets with box toppers because it's just such a fun way to get into it. Good head start before you're ever even getting into the cards and the chases. All right, so we've got 24 packs, 8 cards per. We've got a base set of 302. Sorry, popping all the stands off the table. We've got 350 cards in the base set. And then there are another 50 after that, which is the short prints. Actually, no, sorry, I'm saying it the wrong way around. That's how it used to be. Nowadays, it's 300 cards in the base set and 100 short prints. Technically, there are 400 cards in the base set, but 100 of them are short print. All right, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, this is definitely bringing it back. Man, how many of these rappers did we see on the floor for 2011, Jordy? God damn. Do it. All right. Bit of a look through. I'll show you everything we see. I won't read out every base card because there's a few of them here. We're kicking us off in the mini. We'll definitely have a look at every mini and every insert. There is the By Any Other Name, which is everything from this set is related to the word Allen in some way. And this is the Allen test. And that's definitely out to Rob, of course. By Any Other Name. And I think, genuinely, if I'm not mistaken, I was having a look before. I'm pretty sure the By Any Other Name is actually not the easiest. Oh, it's 1 every 2 hobby boxes. Okay, it's not that crazy. Cool, but what I did get ready for today, I got this a long while ago, just in case we do Allen and Ginter, is the tobacco-sized sleeves and one-touches. Sorry, not one-touches. Top-loaders. I wish one-touches. And then we've got the Chipper Jones 14 straight games with an extra base hit. The spotless spans insert. Cool for the Brave spot. That's out with Dale. Setting myself up correctly here because I know that we're going to see a fair bit of stuff. About, what, 500 odd cards. That's Paraz at the front there. The back, I insert. Ooh, there we go. I insert. Again, in the spotless bands is Willie Stargell for the Pirates. What's he done now? Oh, the World Series MVP. That's right. Kicking ass in 1979. The Pirates and Dale. And off the back here, we have got nice with a non-baseball spot, I believe. Got DiMaggio, voice actor. Oh, that's right. He's Fry, isn't he? Bender. There you go. Read. Let me just get it for you. There we go. Yeah, we'll sort something out for you, Aaron. When we transported, we kind of, what I've been doing lately, because these box toppers are all different sizes, it's really hard. Like, I bought some top loaders for them. Thinking, oh yeah, I've done the right thing here, and that'll protect them, only to find out that they make them like in all different sizes. I mean, look at this. Look at these that I bought. They're like not even close to the right size. Like, they're way too small. So what we've been doing is we've kind of been improvising when it comes to the sleeves we send them in. We've had to sort of cut them out of different bits and pieces. Comic book sleeves, actually. I've been cutting those down, so that's been working really well. But yeah, so we'll see if there's anything we've got that fits perfectly. Otherwise, we'll cut one of those comic sleeves down. So it will come to you very safely. But in terms of displaying it, it's a bit tricky for any kind of sleeves and stuff because they're all such different sizes. That was a Black Border Mini, by the way, for the DiMaggio. And our next Mini, Henderson. Ooh, got me for a second there, seeing the basketball player. Scoot Henderson. And another spotless bands. Shohei's superstar performance. I think this might be that one. We absolutely nuked the White Sox. 2 home runs driving in 8 against the Royals. And 13 batters in 8 shutout innings. Sounds about right. Yeah, James, yeah, definitely. So that's, you may have just missed it, but there you go. I was just showing it. So these are the, they call them tobacco sleeves. Let me see, do they have a, yeah, here we go. So, tobacco sleeves, BCW. So we've got them, and then we've got these to go with it as well. The Ultra Pro tobacco size top loader. So these together, yeah, absolute perfect pattern in Ginter. So definitely I'll sleeve up every mini that comes past. And if there's some bangers in there, of course, they'll get top loaded on top of that as well. Here we go. Another black border. Nice one. Alex Rodriguez for the Rangers. And that one is out to Blair. And in the talented, got the Secretary Bird. Yeah, that is the Ginter back, the Scoot Henderson. I thought so. Look, these are some of the minis we've seen so far. So on the left is the Ginter back. Just double checking there. Ginter back is slightly more rare than the normal back. Nice. This is the foil filigree of Montplaisir. Montplaisir, of course, is a content creator and podcaster. He says, as if he knew that. We've got Stephen Kwan for the Guardians in the Ginter back. Nice one for Mark. And the Condor in the talented. Yeah, nice, man. That's what these are all based on, James. You may know that already, but that's where the set comes from, essentially. It's, if you have a look at some of the designs, especially the early designs of Ginter, they're exactly the designs they're sort of throwing back to. It's really cool. And here we go. Only in Philadelphia. So these are cool. These show some ballpark features that are only available in those stadiums. Of course, you've got the cracked Liberty Bell there at the stadium. The neon version, really cool. That one's out to the Phillies for Matthew Beekman. And Fun of the Sun spike ball. Yeah, that'd be really cool, James. Man, if you get some, definitely send us a picture. I would love to see them. Randy Johnson for the Expos. Love that. And speaking of throwback, we've got Dave Winfield here for the Padres. And Padres with Michael Mills. And again, the Ginter back. And in the spotless spans, we've got Felix Hernandez's 21st perfect game. Well, not his 21st perfect game, the 21st perfect game in MLB history. Back in 2012, King Felix going off. That was against the White Sox, wasn't it? Was it? No, the Rays, that's right. Oh, the Rays kept getting done in that era. It was Mike Burley, it was King Felix, and I feel like there was another one. All against the Rays. They, yeah. Having a rough time in terms of history being made against them at that point. They weren't doing too bad in general, but they just kept getting smashed and stuff like that. All right, and then in the mini, we have got Nems. Gorilla Nems, rapper. And Fun of the Sun, wakeboarding. All right, looks like we've got our first hit inbound here. Look off the back. Spotless spans is Bob Gibson in the 68 World Series. Nice one. I'm going to mini off the back here, and it is Mammoth Cave National Park. Let's have a look what our first hit is. Looks like a framed mini of some kind. Ooh, nice. Game used memorabilia. Good stuff. Love that. This is your first time seeing him, so it's all covered and framed except for the relic itself. You're able to see under, yeah, there you go, under the light. Really cool how they've done that. Nice one for the big red machine. Joe Morgan. That's going out to Jason Sanderson. Good stuff. Mini there. Matt Olson for the Braves. That's Howard Dale. And music to years with The Liar. You want to check all the base cards, of course, as well. We are looking for some, what do they call them? The variation images. They've got a big sort of camera at the bottom here. But also, of course, looking for Wembanyama, because that's a big deal if we find a base of his. Nice. Got the Shohei Ohtani mini for the Angels, and it is the Ginter back as well. Nice one. That's out from that. And then we've got Bryce going mental in the postseason 2022. When is he not going mental in the postseason? That's for the Phillies. Matthew Beekman. Saw Nadal in there. Is that a big deal to see a Nadal in there? I don't actually know. Are his base cards expensive? Sounds like they might be. I wouldn't be entirely surprised either, but I didn't actually know that. And Patrick Wisdom for the Cubs. That's with Matthew Beekman. And that is the regular back. And we've got Don Mattingly, 10 homers in 8 consecutive games. Jesus, what a span. In 1987, Donnie Baseball. For the Yanks. That's Albert James. Oh, yeah, cool. Okay. It is cool. Actually, the very first set that Jordy and I opened, the 2011, had Roger Federer. So that's some kind of nice symmetry to see Nadal win this one. All these years later. And we've got Steven Strasburg, recently officially retired. Of course, it's the Nationals to the World Series and literally threw his arm off. That one is Tadeo Atkin, and it's the Ginter back. Nice one. And then we've got the Buzzard in the Talented. Yeah, we went back and we dug through all of our base cards because there was a few cards that had gone mental over the years. One of them was the Federer. The other one was Bryce Harper because that was his rookie year in terms of Ginter cards. And Mike Trout. So we found like 8 Mike Trout base cards or something. We opened a lot of cards. So we had a lot of duplicates. Yeah, and they were like going for $20, $25 a pop. So yeah, not a bad find at the time. Years and years later. Got David Eckstein. Scrappy. Jim Rat. All the fun words. Number 314. So that is an SP for the Cardinals. Nice one for Blair. And we've got Jimmy Rollins, 38-game hitting streak. Facing DiMaggio. Ooh, there's a hit. Sneaky one. Hey, nice Bryce Terang. Rookie mini for the Brewers. Have to go on out for Jason and the PC. That's sick. Ukulele. And let's go back to our hit. It was Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Oh, cool game used relic. That's Alfred Clinton. Star pitcher of the White Sox. That doesn't hurt to read at all. But man, what a year he had. It's cool. Cool bit of memorabilia. I'll get all these minis sleeved up, like I said, but I'll get some in top loaders as well. Things like that Bryce Terang, for example, definitely, and that Eckstein, the short print. Just to show you what that looks like, James, so you can see it as well. It's really, really cool. They're a snug fit in those tobacco top loaders. It's not the easiest thing to get them in, so you've got to do it carefully. But the result is awesome. Very satisfying. There it is. Padres legend. Padres legend. Dylan Cease. Yeah. Doesn't sting at all. But it's fair. Made no sense hanging on to him and eking out a few more wins this year. It's not going to make a difference, unfortunately, on the south side. Hey, Carl Stowers. Nice one. Alberto Pujols. And there we go. World of Wonders. Great Barrier Reef representing. And George Springer, 5 home runs during the World Series, going off in 2017. I'm sure the Blue Jays love a bit of that at this point. Kodak Senga, nice one. In the mini back to front. Let's see what that means. First in the Talented, we've got the Barn Owl. Oh, look at this mini. Does that mean anything? I think so. John Birdie for Miami. Nothing I'm missing here, is there? You guys see anything I'm not seeing? It's got a number. It's definitely not a Brooklyn back. I don't know. I don't think that's back to front for any good reason. Nice one there for the Rangers, Jacob deGrom. Rangers with Blair. And then we've got Derek Jeter, 44-game road hitting streak back in 06-07. The years of captain dominance. Oh, nice. Australia representing again, we've got the International Delights, and we've got roast lamb for Australia. Why not? It seems right. Staple of Sunday family dinners in Australia. Roast lambs serves as a form of aromatherapy in the home as it's slow cooked in the oven. Love it. And then we've got Claves, Music to Your Ears. Big Hurt leads us off there. And Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy? Yeah, Dale Murphy. Oh, I thought it was Royals blue. Now look carefully. It's the Braves. Of course, it's Dale Murphy. Nice one. Dale Atkin. And then we've got Cy Young. 25 and a third consecutive hitless innings. That record almost got broken, I remember. Did it get broken? By both Mike Burley when he threw that perfect game and almost a no-hitter after it. And then also Bobby Jenks. Ask me what team I'm a fan of. I remember that happening. I don't know if that's the record. I don't think that's the record. I think it's just a crazy streak from Cy Young. But I reckon both those guys broke that record in like consecutive years, which is crazy. I mean, crazier than me not being able to open an Allen Ginter pack. That looks like our third hit of this box. Look off the back first. We've got Condor again. We've got a mini Dylan Cease. Just really rub it in. Really nice. In the south side jersey there. And the Ginter back as well. Nice one. Clinton Pierce. And our third hit. Former Cardinal, now a White Sox, but in this case, definitely still a Cardinal for Blair. Paul DeYoung. Game used memorabilia. Well, you can maybe hear it in the background. It is absolutely pissing down here at Pride North. Good time to sit down and just open some Ginter. Definitely wouldn't want to be outside right now. Actually, I think I know the answer, but oh yeah, it does stand up on one of these stands. Cool. Hey, there's Nadal. Definitely spotted him earlier, but in the mini extra special. Nice one. That's, of course, not MLB. Rob, number 249. And we've got Griffey, 8 consecutive games with the home run. Can you imagine? It's video game shit. Back in 1993. Another one back to front. Let's see if it means something this time. That seems pretty straightforward. Salvi Perez. And then we've got Fun in the Sun. Surfing. Hey Noël, hoe gaat het? Even wat honkbalkaarten bekijken. Dit zijn onze favoriete kaarten. And we're back to English. I haven't been possessed. Just quickly throw some Dutch in there for fans. For the family in this case. Right, and our last mini of box 1. Tommy Edman for the Cardinals. That was at the Blair. Look, we've got a good bit of Cardinals representation in that box. And Fun in the Sun tanning. Definitely not representing Australia with that one. Alright, so we've had 3 relics out of box 1. Let's see if we can get some auto love out of box 2. Or some of the other hits, of course. Rip cards, things like that. Het gaat heel goed. Altijd als ik dit product openmaken ben. Lekker met honkbalkaarten spelen. Om 11:30 s'nachts. Gaat het altijd goed. Let's have a look what our box topper is first. Actually, almost forgot about it. We got another big one. Down. Man, if we see some crazy stuff out of these box toppers over the years. I pulled a state, an American state once, number to 50. Jordy pulled an Ecuadorian coin, I think it was, number to 50. Another oversized for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. Nice. Very cool ad from Matt. Love that. That's sick. We're gonna have a few big cards going out with this shipment this week. Between this and the Series 1 Super Boxes. Some fun stuff coming your way. And the pins, of course, as well. Real big fan of those pins we saw in the Series 1 Super Boxes. Definitely very unique. All right, let's get cracking into box number 2. This off the minis. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Nice one. James. And Fun of the Sun cardboarding. Only in Atlanta. Got the statue of, is that Hammer and Hank? Yes, Hank Aaron. Recognizing his career 755 home runs statue. Nice one for the Braves, of course. That's at the Dale. And Rick Detmer's immaculate inning back in 2022. Rasmussen in the NFL, Bella Rasmussen, not the NFL, high school running back. What am I talking about? You can tell I really know my football very well. And music to use, Pippa. Familiar. Weird. Why is there a base card back to front? Is this because it's an SP? Because it is. It's numbered 364, but not a reason for it to be back to front, you wouldn't say. And we've got Frankie Lindor. Nice one for the Mets. And the Ginter back. That's at the Fair Hunt. And then we've got Ichiro. 460 average during a 60-game span. Video game numbers. Mr. Ichiro Suzuki. Incoming here is our foil filigree for this box. It is Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays. Nice one for Aaron. Love these. Really cool. And then in the International Delights, we've got Kimchi. We've seen Korea and we've seen Australia represented in these so far. And bodyboarding for the Fun of the Sun insert. Hudson, that's a guy I haven't thought about in a long time. The black border mini. Oh, nice. That's huge. Anthony Volpe. Very, very nice. That's out for James Austin. We'll get that one. Definitely top loaded up. And spotless spans. First no-hitter of Verlander's career all the way back in 07. He's kept going. And yes, James, it definitely is a hit. That's the foil filigree. So you see only one of these once per box. So they're really nice. As much as I'm enthusiastic, I want to keep going. I better sleeve a couple things up along the way. So we can show them at the end. But yeah, we've seen two so far. So we've seen Chapman, and then we've seen this one, Monplace here out of the first box. So they're the foil filigrees. Yeah, that Volpe's nice, man. That's one of the big rookies out of this set, without a doubt. To get him in the black border. Do it all right so far. Yeah, man, they're really clean. That's the they're the pretty straightforward ones, I guess. Like, there's all kinds of madness in those box toppers. So, yeah, really nice is Volpe. That's definitely going up on the wall. Ooh, yep. After I throw it all over the place, then we'll put it down. There we go. Check that out. There's also N43 box toppers, which throw back to those what we were just talking about before, James. Those really sort of old school style ones. The N43 box toppers, if we do happen to see one at third box, you'll see it looks a lot like those cards you've been looking at, the sort of 1880, 1890s older cards. Really cool. All right, we've got an SB here. Bob Gibson, number 354 for the Cardinals. Is that to Blair? For the Brewers, we've got, I don't actually know his last name, Ethan Small. Nice rookie there for Jason. And Randy Johnson, oldest pitcher ever to throw a perfect game back in 04. Big unit against the Braves. 13 strikeouts. Second no-hitter. I'm actually kind of surprised to see only 2 no-hitters for Randy Johnson. Oh man, a stained glass box topper. I don't know if I'd ever make it to anyone. That would end up hanging in front of my window or something. Don't give them any idea. Although they did do the stained glass jumbo way back when. Jumbo versions of that in archives in like 2002 or something. They're amazing. Got Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. Ginter back. Sorry. And the Falcon for the talented. Yeah, is that... What in the world's going on with this numbering? Oh, the purple aquas, they were awesome. The old school kit, and they still play with it a little bit every now and then, sort of real alternate uniform for them. But I'm just having a look at this Edgar Martinez numbering. See, like it looks almost like a paw print or something. I don't know what's going on there. So this is a normal Ginter back. That's the Lindor, for example. What do you reckon's going on there? Nothing really, there's no real variations of Ginter backs as far as I'm aware. I think it might be a weird little printing error or something. No, actually, hang on. It's got this whole arc around it too. What am I missing here, guys? What's happening with this one? Why is that one weird? Jordy, help me out. What's going on here? What's with this card? What is that supposed to say? Confusing. I'm going to sleeve it and put it to the side for a second. The mysterious ways of Alan Ginter. You never know what you find next. Hey, that's probably the biggest rookie we're looking for. Corbin Carroll. And then, of course, Wembanyama. Ooh, I've revealed a hit. But it's Brett Beatty here first in the short print. And we've got the mini Anderson for the Angels. In fact, Tyler Anderson. Hey, Jeff, how you going? Yeah, love this set. And we've got Brian Bello, rookie for the Red Sox. Nice one, so that puts Ty on the board. Welcome to Try It Again, Ty. And nice one for your first hit with us. We've got Max Scherzer in 2016 going mental. 20 strikeout game. I really thought it was going to get 21 that game. Thought it was going to do it. Break Clemens' record. But nice one. Player worn memorabilia from Brian Bello. There you go, mini of Clark. Zion Clark, professional fighter, wrestler, and Paralympic athlete. That one, of course, in the non-baseball spot. And piano, music to use. Hey, Luke, how you going, man? My turn to see if I can pull some nonsense. Like that Nacho one I won last night. It was last night, right? Absolutely silly. And more Allen-related cards by any other name. Allen's Hummingbird. And more spans. We've got Corey Seager winning a World Series MVP. Man, that's before he even went nuts last year. And won more World Series MVPs. The guy just turns it on for the postseason, man. Was built for it. Yeah, awesome. Days are blurring together, man. I wasn't sure that was yesterday or 2 days ago. That's massive card. What a monster. Got Mariano Rivera, nice one for the Yankees there. For James. And the Ginter back. And the Harrier. Oh man, I've got to see these Allen Ginter autos in the soccer. I haven't actually seen them yet. So this year, guys, for those who don't follow the soccer products, in their flagship product, they put Allen Ginter autos in the soccer. I saw it on the checklist, but I haven't seen what it actually means. So Luke says it pulled one tonight. I need to see what it looks like. Because does it look anything like these Allen Ginter style cards? Or is it just a different concept? Oh, nice one. We've got Julio in the mini for the Mariners. That's out to Mike. Straight into the Mariners PC if you haven't got it already. And then we've got Ronald Acuna. Leading off both games of a doubleheader with a home run. Just start each game up 1-0. Identical. I love that. That's so sick, man. All right, I'm going to have a look at that. Speaking of which, you know, back in like 06, the first Ginter set that they did, the first modern Ginter set that they did, there's a Pele card in there, Luke. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if I've ever told you that. Wild. Oh, they're the refs and the commentators at Ginter ones. Right. All right, so we've got, by any other name, we've got another, that's the second one for this box. Town called Allen. We've got Parasailing, Front of the Sun. And then we've got our first hit. No, sorry, second hit of box 2. Get a Brian Bello. We've got another relic. We've got Mark McGuire, nice, for the Cardinals. And that one's going out to Blair. Big Mark. Game used memorabilia. That's awesome. Looks like the Cardinals away. The away Grays. Our first baseman sure was. That's awesome. Love the mix they do with the baseball players in Ginter. Bit of new, bit of old. And a bit of completely random stuff, of course, in the non-baseball. Jason Kendall for the Pirates. Bit of a throwback there. Number 313. Bit of SP. Nice one. For Dale. And then we've got George Kirby. 24 consecutive strikes to start a game. I don't know if I've ever thrown 24 strikes in my life in general. Could buy a strike sometimes. A lot of the times. Here we've got Dansby Swanson, Dale and the Braves. And it looks like it's just a straightforward one. And a something, Seriema. Do I think he should be the Hall? I'm assuming you're talking about McGuire. Is that right? Because Mark McGuire, tricky one. Really tricky one. Steroid era is a tricky thing, man. I'm of the belief that the people in the steroid era were still the best of their peers because everyone was on steroids. So I do, to some extent, think yes. Like, for example, Barry Bonds to me, no-brainer. Absolutely should be. Because he's just the best hitter of all time. Steroids or no, he was so far above his peers who were all doing the same thing. Now, it's not to say it's okay to cheat, but I feel like it was a level playing field at the time. That's genuinely how I feel about it. Those guys who weren't doing it were not on the same playing field as the rest. Like that's got to be like 10% of the guys. Everyone was probably doing it. So with that said, yes, I believe Mike McGuire dominated his competition. It should be in the Hall of Fame. Same as pretty much Sammy Sosa. Nowhere near the same career, but his peak was ridiculous. Barry Bonds, that's not even, to me, that's not even a question. Like he 100% should be. Jose Barrios in the Blackwater Mini. Nice one for the Blue Jays. And Aaron, of course. And then we've got Clayton Kershaw. 41.2 consecutive scoreless innings. But yeah, I know that's a bit of a controversial take. I know the safer take is to say, no, steroid guys are all cheaters. And look, I can feel that and still think they should be in the Hall of Fame. It's one of those things, man. Everyone's cheating, no one's cheating kind of feeling. Like, it's all relative to each other. I can't compare his stats to people from other eras, right? I can't say, like, oh, Barry Bonds is better than Babe Ruth or something like that. But I can say Barry Bonds was a shitload better than everyone else playing at the time. And because of that, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. And I can say the same thing for Mark McGwire. That's my take on it. Nice mini there. Alex Rodriguez for the Rangers. And it's a Ginter back too. That's up to Blair. And we've got the Hen Harrier in a talented. Shot. Go Andre Ethier. Name I haven't seen for a little while for the Dodgers. Number 342, so nice short print for Matt Camilleri. And then we've got 11 games with 10 plus strikeouts. This is when Garrett Cole was definitely not using Spite Attack in 2019. I would never stop laughing at that interview where they asked him point blank if he was using Spite Attack. Oh, man. He definitely could not compute what was going on at that moment. It was amazing. One of the all-time great interviews, I reckon. Hey, Timmy Trumpet got a card. That's sick. I mean, I think you guys have probably heard me tell this story before, but short version. I was once standing very drunk on a stage in a club, being like, wow, this trumpet in a dance song, that's really cool. And I looked to my left, and there was a live guy playing a trumpet. I'm like, how drunk am I? Is this real? And it was Timmy Trumpet. And it was Timmy Trumpet playing in a local small club in Melbourne somewhere. That's well before he was the closing song live for Edwin Diaz, that's for sure. So that's really cool. We'll have that little bit of Timmy Trumpet history. We've got the Pyrenees Mountains out in France. I don't actually know how you'd say that in English. And then we've got Kodo, music to use. Yeah, that's it, man. A lot of the media as well, they're very, traditionalists. They're the sanctity of the Hall of Fame and protected and whatever. And in a way, I kind of get that. But at the same time, you got to vote the best people in that era. They're the Hall of Famers, right? And to me, it's that simple. They're the best of their era. They cheat? Absolutely. Are they the best of their era? Absolutely. Should they be in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely. But Henry for the D-backs. Tommy Henry, in fact. D-backs out with Robert. And then we've got Eric Gagne, 84 consecutive saves converted. That was a crazy, crazy era. 2002 to 2004. Proper closer dominance back then between Gagne and like K-Rod and of course Mariano Rivera. And there was some absolute animals out there at the time. In the world is going on with this pack? Why is there no cards in this pack? There's like 4 cards in here. Really weird. Let's have a look what's going on. What's going on, Alan Ginter? We've got Stanton. We've got Betts. What the hell? We've got Herrera for the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera. That's Blair. And we've got the Bald Eagle. So let's have a look. Well, that's a really thick pack. So we're going to skinny one of the thick one. Oh, shit. Something's going on here, guys. Something's going on. I think I've figured out why they've done it. Something is happening. Make sure you're sitting down. I got no idea what's coming. Brandon McCarthy. Let's go through these one by one. Adley Rutschman, nice one. Big rookies. Matthew Liberatore. Carlos Pena. No, not Carlos Pena. What's his friggin' name? That's not Carlos Pena, you muppet. Yep, the shortstop for the Astros. Jeremy Pena, thank you. Raza into Ripken. Up the back here, we have got Mark Burley. There you go. 15 perfect innings. That's what I was talking about before. Got a mini I can feel here. Hayes, Brian Hayes for the Pirates. Nice one. Oh, let me hold on to it. Always helps. The Ginter back. What have we got happening here? Oh, yes, that's what I want to see. Oh, my God. I was just saying before, we've never seen one. I've never seen one of these. I've seen rip cards. I've never seen a double rip. I've never seen a double rip. That's sick. And there is a number at the top there as well. Really hard to read, but it is 11 of 34. So this rip card is numbered to 34. So we're going big here. We are going big. Who's on it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Shohei Ohtani, double rip card, 11 of 34. That is a belter. And Matt, if you are watching, mate, you have one hell of a decision to make. That is ridiculous. Rip this card open twice if you dare to discover a collectible exclusive mini card embedded inside. An exclusive mini parallel, or an exclusive mini wood parallel, or an exclusive mini metal parallel, or a one-of-a-kind sketch card, or a red mini autograph card. Mate, that is a belter. I think the shortest Shohei we've seen, that one we found a little while back was to 50, I think. I think this takes over as our shortest Shohei yet. And Nolan Ryan on the back. I'm so glad they're both for the Angels, because that would have been really awkward otherwise. But, oh my God, that is amazing. A Nolan Ryan and Shohei Ohtani double rip card to 34. Holy shit. Now, I'm going to put that in the top loader, just because I don't think it makes sense to seal it in one touch with a sticker when it's a rip card. That's not to speak of the quality of the card. Obviously, this is... I'm a little bit speechless. What an absolute belter. Shohei Ohtani and Nolan Ryan. And who the hell knows what's inside? What a cool concept, man. Rip cards are so sick. Like the idea that you're just sitting on an absolute belter of a card. We have no idea. There could be something even more ridiculous in there. Or not. Right? It could be complete duds. Two just short print minis that is like whatever. Alright, now. That's massive. Now, it seems like Matt, I don't think, is on the stream by the look of things. So that card is going to be going to him safely unless he tells me to rip it some other day. But I reckon that's going to go to him in one piece. 270 USD, nice. That's what we like to see. Yeah, we've ripped some, I've ripped, I think, for ourselves, I think 2 rip cards, Jordy and I. And unfortunately, definitely over 2. Both cards that we should have very much left intact. And one of them was like real short. I think it was numbered like 5 or 10. It was a Pirates old school player. I can't remember who. But it was, yeah, either numbered to 5 or 10. And it was, we opened it and I was like, I shouldn't have opened that. Moises Lopez in the mini. And paddleboarding. Fun in the sun. All right, well, box 2 certainly did not disappoint there with the double rip card. Mate, Phil, it is grueling. I've had to make the decision, I think once. I think maybe Jordy's decided once and I've decided once. And it's really hard, man. It's really hard. But that wasn't a Shohei Ohtani, Nolan Ryan dual double rip card. So the decision was very different. This is even harder. This is way harder. I'm obviously would love to own that card that Matt's just hit, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I don't, because what a conundrum. Right, just trying to do this gently, not to squeeze the box and mess with the top loader. Looks like we're going big one more time. Going triple oversized. Yeah, it's not easy. They find 2 per case, so yeah, in this case, well, that's the average number, so we should find another one in this case. What we've got this time. I know, James, that's how I feel, but it's hard, man. God, it's hard. All right, we have got, for the Mariners, nice. Julio Rodriguez, that's sick. Mike, if you haven't got that one already, that is really cool. Addition to the PC, look at that one. Love that. Absolutely love it. It's a really cool pose of Julio. Who comes down? It's tricky already. Yeah, I've tried before, James. I reckon years and years ago I held onto a box and I think it made it about a week, maybe not even. And it was opened. Yeah, it'd be one hell of a wait, wouldn't it? Absolutely be a bit of a struggle. But it's very difficult as well for people that are like doing sets or whatever of the minis, because, you know, like if you wanted to get them, let's say you wanted to do like the medals, right? The medals are numbered to 3. Let's say you want to do the medals of your team or something, and they just don't show up because, like, you know, when you're trying to do a set or you're trying to collect something, and you're like, well, they could still be out there in boxes, right? And as time goes on, more and more gets opened, and you're like, all right, well, they should be out there now. I should be able to find them on marketplaces and things like that. What I'm after. But with rip cards, man, people will just leave them sealed. So it's very hard to, yeah, to sort of collect what's in the, what's in there, like what's in the rip cards, because so many, I reckon, stay sealed. Kicking us off, Spencer Strider. Fortunately for baseball, his mustache and quads are injured. Well, actually, it's neither of those things, but yeah, he's injured. Let's hope he comes back sooner than expected. And 5th career no-hitter for Nolan Ryan. Yeah, also, I thought, oh, you must not be online if you're not responding to that, because it's an absolute belter. It's number to 34, Jordy. Absolute savage of a card. And here comes our 4th filigree. We're not wasting any time with that again. Go straight after it. And it is Stephen Kwan. Nice. Rookie for the Guardians. That's out to Mark. Good stuff. We've got Andres Jimenez for the Guardians as well. So nice Guardians pack there. And the loot. Noticeably, haven't seen any Wemby yet. I say yet as if we should, but hard to find. But let's see if we can find one. Nahanni National Park Reserve in Canada. And we've got Jose Altuve in July of 2017, setting the world ablaze with a 485 batting average. I'm pretty sure that was right about when he was still batting 400 in general. And we thought that maybe he was going to do it. But I'm skeptical whether anyone can ever do it again. This Teddy Ball game. I'm the same, man. You know what, James? Before I actually went over to the States as like a, what was that, like a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, where I went to Chicago and became a White Sox fan, I just kind of picked a team just based off nothing as a kid. And it was actually the Guardians. So I had a fair bit of, sorry, not the Guardians, the Indians. So I had a fair bit of Indian sort of merch and things like that around in my room. So I completely agree. I do miss the old logo in a weird way. I understand why it's problematic and why we've moved on from it, but I do miss it a bit. We've got Seiya Suzuki. Nice one for the Cubs. Matthew Beekman. And jet skiing fun in the sun. I had a bin that I think only just recently, it was this metal bin with the Guardians logo on it, or Indians logo on it. I think it only just recently got thrown out, or maybe it's still there. My parents' house. But yeah, that thing did its job for 20-something years. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there is, I knew there was something happening. All right, off the back here, we're going to Blackwater Mini first. Oh, nice. Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. Number 275. I was reading Phil's question and reading out the number of this card. Incorrect. That's up for Robert and the Orioles. Nice one. And we've got Francisco Rodriguez, who I was saying before, K-Rod, one of the dominant closers of that early to mid-2000s. 35 saves before the All-Star game. Ludicrous. Let's have a look at our first hit of box 3. That is so sick. For the Red Sox, welcome, Ty. That's awesome. So cool. That's your second hit now in your first try and break. Big puppy. Amazing. Game used memorabilia from David Ortiz. Love it. And as we saw before, everything's covered except that little patch there. Really nice. Yeah, that is a tough question, Phil. I'm probably not the expert to answer that. I reckon Jordy and Luke are far better equipped to answer that question. But yeah, it's, man, without pack odds, with Panini, it's so hard. So hard to answer that one. Because there was one's numbered to 8 as well, and then of course you got the black ones, 1-of-1s. It's, man, it's so hard to tell. Look, we'll pop Dylan Cease down just because it's breaking my heart seeing him in a White Sox uniform. No, I'm just kidding. Just so that we can get the two Red Sox next to each other there, old and new. Yeah, the hit was coming together nice, isn't it? Barry, Allen, and Ginter flashing all kinds of different stuff at us. Yeah, that's cool, James. That's a cool story. Everyone's like, I think it happens a lot, especially over here, because we don't have the, quite often don't have the geographic ties or the family ties like most American families would. Oh, nice. Bo Jackson for the Royals in the Ginter back. That one's out for Rob Stevens. And then we've got the red kite. So yeah, because we don't have the familial ties to specific or geographic ties mostly, you see a bit of early movement, I think, in a lot of people. I think there's probably a lot of people with stories like that. Oh, nice one for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Got Reggie Jackson, 5 home runs in the World Series back in 1977. Love those glasses, man. Looks like he'd be a substitute teacher and then go out and hit 5 homers in the World Series. Crystal Reed in the mini and Marimba, music to your ears. Excuse me. Oh, Liam Hendricks on the White Sox. That one actually stings. That is one man I'm going to very much miss off the White Sox. This is a guy I love seeing on the White Sox. And there is our third international delicacy. We've seen Australia and Korea, and now we go for the hamburger, the US. Joey Votto, home run in 7 consecutive games back in 2021. Man, and how close did he come to that 8th one? You guys probably, some of you probably still remember. He hit one off the top of the wall in like the 8th or 9th inning of game 8. It was unbelievable. No, that's fair, Phil. That's absolutely fair. You'll see though, Topps baseball product is so good. It'll suck you in at some point. I promise you it will, because it's just, for a lot of people it happens the other way around. They see the baseball cards, get into it, and then get into the sport. But everyone's got their own journey there, but a lot of us end up here because it's so sick. We've got a black border mini, and it's Larry Walker for the Rockies. Nice one. Out for Steven. And it's a short print as well. Oh, let me actually try and show you. There you go. Oh, it's hard to see. There we go. 333 in the black border. Nice one. And the Great Horned Owl. Yeah, Callum went through that journey. And we've got Vinny Pasquantino for the Royals. So nice couple of Royals there. After Bo earlier. In the Ginter back. Nice one. And we've got Ricky Henderson. 84 stolen bases before the All-Star game. Are you joking? I don't think I actually knew that. That's like road to the show on easy and you're just stealing every pitch. That's nonsense. Like, we were going nuts last year, and rightfully so, for Ronald Acuna 70 stolen bases in a season. This guy did 84 before the All-Star game. That's bizarre. I know he was topping 100, but 84 before the All-Star game? Cool. Nice one. Barry Larkin for the Reds. Seen a bit of Barry Larkin last few days, and this one's short printed, 335. Out for Jason. And then we've got snorkeling. Fun in the sun. He's got me twice now, Henderson. I see a basketball jersey, I get excited. Got the Rila Monastery in Bulgaria for the World Wonder. And George Brett, 6 consecutive games with 3 hits. That'll do it for the batting average. He says it on here, actually. Yeah, wow. 277 to 396. Jesus Christ. That's a run. Oh man, the non-MLB ones. That's the thing with Ginter, yeah. It's the craziest shit, man. Craziest stuff. But also in such a good way, because you get the weirdest stuff come out as a result. In terms of like big hits. Like there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in here somewhere. Well, not in here necessarily, but you know what I mean. In the set. Now, I'm just going to come off the back for no reason at all. I haven't seen anything. Music to ears, violin. There's a mini. It is David Ortiz. Nice one. So I've got a bit of Big Papi representation there for Ty and the Red Sox. That's number 178 of the set. Reese. Let's see what we've got here. What is this? Looks like another patch. That's awesome. Austin Riley for the Braves. Game used bat. What's going on with my focus? Sorry, guys. There we go. Let me just notice that. My bad. That's out for Dale. Nice one. Got a bit of grain in the patch there. What's in Pop Century again, James? I've seen a fair bit of Leaf over the years, but I can't quite remember what Pop Century is. Is that exactly what it sounds like? What does that feature? All right, let's swap. Go Morgan out for a bit with Austin Riley. Man, did he go off last year too? Kind of lost hope, or not lost hope, but like I was starting to doubt it a little bit. Austin Riley, obviously so good as a rookie and had all the tools and looked like he was going to absolutely set the world ablaze. The league kind of adjusted. And then, you know, after a few years of the same kind of results, I kind of thought, all right, that might be it. That might be all we're going to see from Austin. And man, oh man, did he break back out in a big way last year. Huge. Love it. Ooh, nice one. In the Blackwater Mini, we have got Kyle Schwarber. Getting some Schwarber bombs. Yeah, it is pop culture celebrities. All right, cool. That's what I thought. That's for the Phillies. That's out to Matthew Beekman. And then we have got Cal Ripken, the most unbreakable record, one of the most unbreakable records for position players. 2,632 consecutive games played in over a 16-year or 17-year span. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. The Iron Man. Josh Bradley, nice rookie for the Rays there. Stephen. And the Golden Eagle. The talented. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. Get some pretty crazy. Leaf definitely does some crazy stuff. I mean, you see some of the, like, the sports ones they do. It's just non-associated. But man, some of those booklets and stuff, like, just ridiculous. So if it's celebrities and stuff, it doesn't matter. There's no, there's no league association or players union or anything like that. So yeah. All right, let's have a look. We have got here Coughlin, I think. Is he a wiffle ball player? He is, professional wiffle ball player. Alan Ginter back. And Lou Brock, 5 home runs to lead off the season. First 4 games. Out to the Cardinals, old school. That's the player. What have we got here? Dessert. Root beer float. Save room for dessert. I haven't seen many of those. Well, not any of those just yet. They went over 2 boxes, so that's just bad luck so far. Have fun in the sun. God, see Tyler Glass now absolutely dominate a couple of days ago. Ooh. Minis are flying everywhere. Yeah, Glass now was just absolutely on. Filthy so far for the Dodgers. Nice one, Tatis Jr. The Padres, Michael Mills. And it is a regular back. And then we've got Stanton, 33 homers over a 60-game stretch back in 2017, still for the Marlins. I think he was well and truly Giancarlo by then, but he was definitely still playing in Florida. God, the big what if, I reckon. If that man could stay healthy, he'd be challenging some of the all-time records, I believe. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's why I keep checking the base cards. An in-action variation of Austin Riley. Nice one. Really cool. Where in the world is that on this list? There we are. 1 in 6 boxes. So we only see 2 per case. So they are definitely not easy to find. That's that for Dale and the Braves. Nice one. That'll go well with your relic back there. Babe Ruth. Spinny for the Yankees. And the Vulture. I didn't make a Chris Sale joke when that card came out. I'm disappointed in myself. I should do better. Brian Bello isn't in a top loader, Dave. What in the world are you doing? What are you doing with yourself, mate? Get it together. Sitting there in a sleeve on a stand. Yeah, Muppet. There we go. All right, last 4 packs. Let's see what kind of magic we can still find. White Sox pack there. Check that out. Clinton, Luis Aparicio, Oscar Colas, and Luis Robert. Nice. Oh, and in the mini, we've got T8, Tim Anderson. So that's definitely a White Sox pack and a half. In the Ginter back. Nice one. And then you got Hank Aaron. In the 1957 World Series. It doesn't actually say what he did. It just says World Series. What do you do? 1 hit, at least 1 hit in all 7 games. The Milwaukee Braves at that point, it's his first championship. Comes to the tail end here. Yeah, we've got something happening. We've got the Bongos. We've got Nestor Cortez. With did you see that ridiculous thing that wasn't called a balk the other day, where he just kind of fake pumped mid-delivery? Unreal. Even for him, that was crazy. That's for the Yankees. James Austin. Let's see what this is. Nice hit. We've got another relic. Oh, that's game used bat. And it is Josh Bell for the Guardians. Nice one for Mark. Man, that is a cool bit of bat. Like a bit of a swirl or something to it. Pokemon kicking in there. A bit of a swirl on that. Our first baseman of the Guardians. Sure is. That's another guy, man. Especially when I was on the Pirates, I was just expecting 1 year for him to go absolutely mental, hit like 55 homers. But it never came. It never happened. The other guy for the Padres, the Franimal. What's his actual name? Franmil Reyes. Another guy. I was always waiting for it to happen, but it just didn't. Actually, I don't know if it was on the Nationals as well, where Josh Bell was threatening a couple times. A quick bit of admin here. Last 2 packs. Let's get him. Hey, Benny, how are you, man? He's coming in the tail end of this one. Only got 2 left. De Niro, I didn't realize he was in this. I hadn't seen him yet. There's Carlos Pena. Not Jeremy Pena, as I was accidentally playing before. Oh, nice. Rarest of the diamond. Batting 400. We're talking about this a bit tonight. Really cool. I reckon it might mention Teddy Ballgame, does it? Will be Annals, I reckon. Annals. Excuse me. Sorry, censor that one, please. Facebook. LB Annals recognized 35 seasons in which a qualifying player batted 400, but it's been a while. Ted Williams was the last to do so, putting up a 406 in 1941. That's right to me. Nice one. And then we've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., senior 31 game hitting streak during the 1999 season. Yeah, James, I was just thinking that to myself. That's a really good question. I'm wondering whether that goes to the... it definitely is going to an MLB spot. Whether it goes to the Red Sox, because it's... obviously, Ted Williams is mentioned on there. I think that might be the move, actually. Or do we random... you know what? It's probably better to... do we randomize it? That's a good one. Give me a second with it. I'll decide before the end of the stream. We'll just have a look what we do. But it's definitely MLB. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Red Sox makes sense to me because it's about Ted Williams. Let's have a look at the last pack and then we will sort that out. I think that's what we've done in the past with the first couple of rares of the diamonds. I think we've always done the associated MLB team if there is anything, and otherwise a random. Back last year when we did it. Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. Out to Matthew Beekman. And then we've got last card of the break. Fun in the Sun, beach soccer. All right, let's have a look at what we found. We'll be doing a bit more Alan Ginter. Of course, you've seen there's 9 more boxes in the case, so we've got a few more to get through, and it's going to be awesome. Seen some a belt already, double rip card, but we haven't seen any autos. Crazy. We saw 9 relics, I think, tonight, unless I'm mistaken, or 8 relics and a double rip card. So nuts. So there should be plenty more autos hiding in this case. Let's have a look at what we top-loaded here. In the meantime, there's plenty more for me to top-load, but some good stuff here. It was the 4 filigrees, Matt Chapman, Plaisir Quan for the Guardians. Then we had Nigel Morgan, that was ridiculous. Joe Morgan, sorry. Joe Morgan for the Reds, of course. Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals. Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Brian Bello for the Red Sox. And David Ortiz for the Red Sox. And a couple of the minis. So we had the batting 400 that we saw right at the end there. We had Bryce Terang. There'll be more that I will top load. We had this Martinez that we never really did work out why in the world this one has that bizarre paw print thing on the back with this sort of curvy bit under that curvy bit there under it. Not sure if it's a printing error, what's going on. We couldn't find anything that would suggest why this would be the case. But I just set that one aside. Well, we've got tons more fun minis and black borders and things like that. Some short prints. I'll get the whole stack of them, which are all, if we pick up, here they are. They will get, at the very least, sleeved. Some of them top loaded, coming out your way. There is one sitting up here, which is the Anthony Volpe. It is the black border rookie mini. It's an absolutely sick card for James Austin. And we had the in-action image variation. Came out late for Austin Riley and the Braves. Speaking of Austin Riley and the Braves, we had a game-used bat. Nice relic. Then we had Josh Bell. Very different type of grain. Very nice. Also a game-used bat. For the Guardians, we had Mark McGuire. Game-used away jersey for the Cardinals. 3 beautiful box toppers. We had Clayton Kershaw, Vladito, and Julio. No Trident in this picture. I think we can all agree that this ridiculous Angels double rip card. And Matt, if you do happen to be here, you have about 20 seconds to tell me to rip it. No pressure. This is number 11 of 34 double rip card. Shohei Ohtani and Nolan Ryan. Genuinely one of the most, well, definitely the most ridiculous rip card I've ever seen. I've never seen a double before, and I've certainly never seen a double with Shohei Ohtani and Nolan Ryan on it. Love it. That's Ginter flexing on us. We should have another rip card in the case. We should have plenty of autos in the case. We should have all sorts of other Allen Ginter fun and nonsense in the case. So can't wait to do more. We'll be back with some more tomorrow. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, just to make the call on the 400, definitely with Ted Williams being the guy mentioned on the card, I think definitely that's going to out to the Red Sox, which makes sense. I mean, also when we say batting 400, I think every single one of us thinks about Ted Williams and the Red Sox, so that makes sense to me. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Have a great night. Thank you so much for your support. As always, love doing baseball. Allen Ginter has a special place in my heart, so this was an absolute blast. Back with more soon. Have a great night.